Hey, what is up, everyone? Welcome to Market Psychology 101, where we look for value in the markets when there's fear and are cautious when there's greed. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the altcoin of the day, and today that is going to be XRP. And trigger warning for any of you XRP moon boys and shills, I'm probably going to say some things that you are not going to like. However, on this channel, on Market Psychology, we try to remove as much emotion from the equation as we can, or view emotion as an indicator to help us know when are good times to buy or take profits. So we're going to be taking a look at a few details surrounding XRP, where the price action's at, how far I think it may be able to go, and try to have as clear of a view in an unbiased way of expectations for XRP or Ripple. So starting off with fear and greed, you can see crypto, we've been in extreme fear lately after that 30% sell down, coming back up a little bit. And as far as the alt season index goes, because when Bitcoin's going up and the altcoins start going up near the end of each cycle, we're still relatively low. Bitcoin rainbow chart, do videos on that. Subscribe if you want to see some of those. We are in the upper ends of the accumulate phase. So let's get into XRP analysis. So XRP, Ripple, now I got to refresh this. It's closer to 60 cents. It had a little pump today. There we go. Had a little pump, 60 cents, and its market cap, I'm going to keep revisiting this, is at around $33 billion. Okay, $33 billion. The all-time high for XRP was made all the way back here in late 2017, early 2018, and it got up to somewhere around, I want to say $3.50. I didn't draw the fib quite correctly. There we go. So 330, somewhere around there. I'm sure I can zero on it a little bit more. So when XRP got up to this valuation of $3.30, that was over 5 times higher than what it is now. And a very important lesson in market cap, let's go back to it. So when the price was 5.5 times higher, that means the market cap was 5.5 times higher, which would be, if you take that number of 33.71 billion, that means XRP at its max had a market cap at around $185 billion at the top. For reference, Doge last time, when Doge was running, got up near $100 billion, and of course it fell off. But XRP, after this big run it had in late 2017, early 2018 to $3.30, somewhere around there, plus minus 10 cents, who knows. You can see we drew this macro Fibonacci retracement from the high to the low, and XRP underperformed. Some people blame the lawsuit, who knows, but I saw this with quite a number of 2017 altcoins that were talked about in high regards in 2017 that underperformed in the next cycle in 2021. So what we're looking at here, let me pull up the rainbow chart once again. Altcoins that did well here, many of them did not do as well here during the next alt season. Many of them only got up to the 786 fib at around, for XRP, was around $1.55. That was the top. Other altcoins I can think of just off the top of my head, Bitcoin Cash, Civic, there are a number of others. So that's kind of my expectation again, is that realistically speaking, should we get another cycle top, I would be targeting a $1.29 as the high. Should it do that again? And by the way, market cap wise, a $1.29, that's only a little bit over a 2x from where XRP is right now. It's at 60 cents. So that's, let me get this range for you here. I'm going to do a little calculation. $1.29 divided by 0.6, that's 2.15 times the market cap of 33.7. So that'd be a market cap of $72.4 billion. Should it do something similar? There's some news about a lawsuit today, and they'll pay that off, and then they're good. And now everyone's saying XRP is going to go to the moon. We'll see. I don't believe it. And part of the reason I don't believe it, Should I get into the narrative now? Before I get into the narrative, let me just show you some chart analysis real quick, and then I'm going to go in on the narrative, because the narrative is what drives me crazy, and it's everything wrong in the world of crypto. If you take a look at XRP on the daily, you just see a lot of very volatile times, up and down, up and down. Range traders must love this, and I wish I've been documenting and putting on the chart, but every time there's some bullish news, it pumps and then it dumps. It pumps and then it dumps. So this thing has just been pumping and dumping. No stability whatsoever. And I'm sure people are getting excited and they're chasing and they're FOMOing in, only to be left holding bags later on. But as far as just chart analysis goes, at least looking at the fib, okay, we are between the 236 and the 382 on the fib level. And that's not the best. There are other altcoins out there that are staying higher above the fib levels. Things like Solana. Solana is probably going to be the darling altcoin this next cycle, as far as what XRP was in 2017, what Doge was in 2021. Solana is taking over as far as the top alt, of course, outside of Ethereum, for this bull run. But it's just ranging here, guys. And so as far as the chart goes, this is pretty weak because it's still staying under the 382. If it had better volume, if it had more people believing in it, especially now that big money, BlackRock and others are getting into crypto, XRP would not be down here. But let's just say you're looking for deep value. Okay, there's been some deep value, and you are in the lower ends of the range, but still trying to catch these before these pump and dumps hasn't been easy. Now, let's get, maybe one more bit of analysis. Let's just take a look at this right here. On the weekly, we have this huge long-legged doji. Dojis like that mean the market is undecided as far as which direction it wants to go, up or down. We'll see. Had this pump, came down and has bounced off really quick. So again, this is just very volatile as far as staying within the ranges of these fib levels. Now let's get into XRP. And to be clear, Ripple, the cost of one Ripple, this is never, ever going up to 10,000 or 1,000. I see so many ridiculous comments and videos. You can go on XRP's Reddit page. I see this nonsense in so many places. And some of the narratives that get thrown out there is, well, XRP is going to replace the SWIFT system. And do you know how much money is going through SWIFT? There is trillions going through. So XRP, it's going to have a market cap over $1 quadrillion. I shit you not. These are the things that I read people saying. Guys, all because a stock like BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, manages something like, I don't know, 10 trillion, $30 trillion, does not mean that that is how much that stock is worth. If you buy a bank stock, the bank stock is not worth as much as all the money that's flowing in and out of it. So get that out of your head. If there are trillions going through XRP, that does not mean that it's going to be worth 10K per XRP and that you get to take the value of all those funds because you've been holding on to this. That's not how valuation works as far as what you're looking to get out of these stocks, cryptos, altcoins, whatever. So let's get that out of the way right now. As far as realistic expectations, you can take a look at this chart. You can say, okay, well, last time XRP only got up to the 786. If it does that again, maybe it'll 2x. Great. Maybe you can take a look at this off the log scale and you can take a look at some of the extensions. Well, let's say XRP does really well. It gets to the 4236 at around $7.34, and 734 divided by 0.6, that's a 12x, okay? Well, even still, you have to take that 12x and multiply it times the market cap of, again, 33.7 billion. That would put XRP around $400 billion. Now, market cap is not this magic number that can be whatever we want it to be. So many YouTubers, so many people, they think market cap, it can just go to the moon. And for reference, the Magnificent Seven stocks, the top stocks in the world, I'm talking about stocks like Apple and Microsoft, Nvidia, those are worth around 3 trillion. And the global GDP of the entire planet is around 100 trillion. Now, so let me say that again. These stocks, Apple, Microsoft, and Nvidia, their market cap's around 3 trillion. I may have made a mistake and said billion. Let me make sure I get that correct. 3 trillion. The global GDP is a little bit over 100 trillion. XRP being worth 10K, again, you would do multiply or divide, you would take 10,000 divided by 0.6, that you're talking about XRP being worth 16,006 repeating times more. But again, you have to multiply that times market cap. I hope you guys see how this is getting ridiculous. And that's around $561 trillion. XRP is not going to be worth over 5 times the global GDP. Again, a stock, a crypto is not worth as much as all the money that flows in and out of it, like a BlackRock. All because BlackRock manages trillions of dollars as an asset manager, or a bank has trillions flowing through it, does not mean that when you buy that bank stock, that is what it's now valued at. That's ridiculous. It's not going to get that high. It's not going to get higher than any of these top stocks right now. You don't see Bank of America or BlackRock in the Mag 7 with these guys. Okay, and those are great stocks. There's nothing, by the way, this is nothing against XRP's potential, but right now, you got to be honest with yourself and say, why is the price of XRP still in the lower ends of this Fibonacci retracement? Why isn't it performing like a Solana or like so many other altcoins that are showing more strength? Because the truth is, the people with the money don't believe in it the way all these shills do. And if you are waiting for XRP to have this magical market cap number of, let's just say, let's go with that 4236 extension, somewhere around $400 billion, you're saying it'd be worth more than Ethereum is worth right now. Okay, and that's just not going to happen. It's not going to flip Ethereum. It's not going to flip Solana. You can take a look at how these trend over time. Solana, if anything, would be my only bet, outside of Ethereum, of course. But as far as altcoins outside of Ethereum, Solana would be my only bet as far as an altcoin that maybe will reach somewhere around 400 billion. I'm not saying that is going to happen, but I would say the highest likelihood, if we are to get another cycle as we've had before, Solana, easily. But XRP, for where it is right now, guys, it's not doing a 10x. It's not doing a 12x. Okay. Sorry, we're down here. I was showing USDC. XRP is not doing a 10x. It's not doing a 12x. But if you want to take a look at some of those fib extensions and say, you know what, I've done my research. I still believe in the project. I think that XRP can get to $5, somewhere like that, near the 2618 extension. Okay. I'm not going to argue with you about that. I actually think that could be possible. If all of a sudden XRP starts to turn on, the news is great. It's getting things done. It's doing well. It's getting some use case, some utility. Then okay, I could see $5, something like that. But again, you have to be realistic with your expectation on market cap. And my theory on why people say these ridiculous numbers is because they want retail, which is also known as dumb money. That's not my phrasing. That's just what they call it. There's smart money and there's dumb money. If you give some ridiculous prediction of where an asset's going to go, for XRP in this example, you say XRP is going to 1,000. It's going to 10,000. It's going to be worth more than the entire global GDP, or it's going to have XRP is going to have a valuation of that of the US GDP. If you're saying stuff like that and anyone believes it, well, they're buying in and they are never going to sell because they're waiting for these ridiculous numbers that are never going to happen. XRP is never going to 10,000. It's never going to 1,000. Okay. Of course, nothing I say here is financial advice. You're more than welcome to disagree. And you can show me, but you got to put your money where your mouth is. And if you put however much money in XRP and you make profits, I'm going to be happy for you. I am not going to dismiss anyone making any profits, whether it's 50%, a 2x, a 10x, whatever. I hope that happens for you. I really do. But here at Market Psychology, we want to look at emotion as an indicator. That's why we go over fear and greed all the time. Okay. And too often, I wish I would have posted all the times that, good news about XRP is coming up. We have these pumps and dumps. And it is the most range bound. I'm sure range traders love this because it just chops up and down, but it's going sideways. It's not showing the strength of, I'm not even sure. Let's take a look. Well, Link's obviously fallen off, so that's not the best example. Let's take a look at some other alts. IMX, okay? This one's staying up stronger, though obviously a lot of weakness. Fetch, okay? Showing way more strength. Let's look at Solana because I was talking about that one before. Solana, you see this strength? It's because people are buying into it. They're believing in it, okay? It's not dead. It's not hanging out down here. If XRP, ask yourself this, if XRP is truly everything these shills said it could be, why is it down here? Why is it not up here? Why aren't all the whales who can read the same thing that you guys are, all the shills, why aren't they putting billions of dollars into it? Well, I'll tell you why. They don't believe in it. And this happens every cycle. 2017, the new alts, they had strong charts like this. 2021, same thing. In the 2017 alts, like I said, they only got up so high and they keep slowly bleeding out. So, as far as XRP, we got to manage our expectations. Actually, I think here's a couple charts here. I like doing not that one. We got to do the one where it's on Binance. There we go, because this one goes back further in time. So we have to manage our expectations. And if we're looking for a value play, sure, you can say, hey, I bought XRP around 45 cents near the 236 fib. And, if I get a 2x during the next alt season, that's all I need. Great. Awesome. Or even a 3x up here. Hey, you think it's only getting up there? I'll take a 2 or 3x. Great. I like that line of thinking. But if you're going to listen to these people, these influencers who have no idea what they're talking about or how money works, frankly, who think market cap can be whatever magical number they want it to be, you're going to get left holding a bag. Okay, Bitcoin, the number one crypto there is. People are talking about it being ridiculous if it got to 150K. And if Bitcoin got to 150K, and to me that would be like the most bullish that I can think of right now, it'd have a market cap of 3 trillion, which is right around, again, where those top stocks are. XRP is not showing that strength whatsoever. And if XRP does go back to $1.50 or $3, great. But is it going to do more than a 5x? Is it going to do a 10x? We'd have to see some really promising news and not just the narrative, but we'd have to see the money. And right now, the money, as far as how it's flowing in, is not showing me any sort of stability. Again, it's just, this is a range trader's battlefield. And here on this channel, we look for more investing or trade vesting opportunities, trade vesting when it comes to crypto, because we're eyeing the cycle tops and bottoms. And we're trying to find more value, get more value, and then capitalize on it, in these ranges. That's why we do weekly rainbow chart videos. But this chart is not showing stability whatsoever. If we took a look at let me think of a chart here. A Bitcoin mining stock, Cypher. Talked about this in a video today. Look at the stability with the trend lines. And yes, there is some range trading going on in here. But look at how this is more stable. Or let's even go, heck, let's go to some of the most stable assets there are in the world. See how much more stable and less volatile it is? And there's still volatility. There always is. But XRP just looks way worse than any of that. It does not, a chart like this does not exude safety. It does not exude security. This shows me risk, it shows me volatility, and it shows me weakness. I mean, heck, we can even just simply try, we got higher highs, higher lows. We're in this downward channel, kind of like Bitcoin, and you could call it a bull flag, sure. And so I'm not saying there isn't potential to make money here. And I've researched XRP. There are things I like about it. And heck, if it did get used in replacing Swift at all, that would be great. And even in the best case scenario, guys, I'm not looking for this to have a market cap of over $1 trillion at best. I mean, let's take a look at BlackRock. Let's go over to stocks. Let's take a look at some of these top stocks. BlackRock, top asset manager in the world. And what's its market cap? 124 billion? So that's only 4 times what XRP is right now. BlackRock, largest asset manager. They deal with trillions upon trillions of dollars. Okay? All those trillions are flowing through. Why is this not worth $1 trillion? I bought BlackRock stock. Do you see where the argument starts to fall apart there? So guys, be careful. Don't get sucked into the hype. When you are looking at any of these altcoins that I talk about on this channel, do your research, or any stock. When it comes to stocks, the way I look at it is the stock has to be something I like for multiple reasons, and it's got to be something I use, because that's the best way to get insider information. Now with crypto, we can't really use it outside of just an exchange of money, for most people at least. So you have to do your research. And on this channel, I encourage you, research the most positive things and the most negative. Lay that list out, take some time, and then make a decision. But this one, I can't help but obviously talk about all these things with you guys. And the reason I have so much passion is because on this channel, the reason I made this channel, I didn't even want to make it, but the reason I did, there's so many crypto and stock channels out there that they get in the weeds too much of certain things, or there's too much hopium, or there's too much FUD. They're either talking about certain parts of the market like it's amazing or like it sucks. And I wanted to remove that bias and I have a simple question, which is, hey, when are better times to buy? When are better times to sell? That seems like the most essential question so many people don't answer. And at least with XRP, hey, down here, better time to buy. Up here, better time to sell. That's what I'm looking at. But when I see this nonsense get in the way, these narratives that brainwash people and keep good, honest, hardworking people from making good money, I hate seeing people get scammed. And the XRP community, my God, it is just oozing with scammers. Okay, I've known some people who have worked in the pyramid schemes and the type of language they use, and XRP has a lot of that written all over it from these people who run these channels and say XRP to 10,000. I'm going to title this video, XRP is never going to 10K. I'm going to give it a triggering title, and I don't care if it gets 99% downvotes. I've been ranting for 24 minutes. My God, does this guy have a life? No. You could talk all the smack you want in the comments, but I'm going to be honest and truthful about this. And if this helps one person realize or even take a moment to consider, maybe I'm believing narratives that aren't even, rooted in reality. Maybe I need to check, where I'm putting my money. If I help one person do smarter things, less riskier things with their money, and not fall into these scams and traps and all this, if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. XRP 10K, too good to be true. Okay, if I help one person come to their senses with the dose of reality. I've done my job today. I don't care if this is 99% downvoted, like I said. So comment below. Do you like XRP? And if so, by the way, I think that's great. And if you do like XRP, comment below. What are your price predictions? Realistically, considering market cap and what it can realistically be. Okay, unless aliens all of a sudden arrive on our planet with quadrillions of dollars and say, you know what, we're going to set up a trading system between your species and ours, and we have unlimited money, and we're going to use XRP to do that. Obviously, that's not going to happen. That's the only way this is getting to 10,000 per XRP. Just utter ridiculous nonsense. So, good value? I'd wait to the lower end of this range, 0.46. I'm just talking about better value here around this fib line. Good profit taking here. Okay? Let's look at it that way. Low fear. But, the pump and dumpers, they're already trying to front run this. And what's the rest of the market doing? Not this. If something's separated, you can see that with Bitcoin right there. If something's separated from the rest of the market, it's probably not going to hold. You can even take a look, zoomed in. Look at that. Some news came out about this lawsuit and pumped up, and I'm sure it's going to dump back down sometime. It can pump up further. I don't care. And if it did, look at these fib lines. Okay, it's gone up to the 0.5. Maybe it gets up to 75 cents, and then blah. I'd be willing to bet that's what happens. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Went on a bit of a rant, needed to be said. I've been wanting to do a video like this for a bit, but I want to be objective. And, already talking about this, I noticed myself getting a little heated because I don't want to steer people the wrong way. And I don't know how people can put their faces and words out there and steer people the wrong way and scam them. It's not who I am. I don't want that to happen to you guys. I want you to try to look at things objectively and have realistic expectations so you don't get left holding bags and not making anything with your hard-earned money. Okay? Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good day.